Hey, I hope everybody's doing well. This is Memorial Day, and I just wanted to talk about a few knives and a few things that are in here that are just things that I remember from my family and myself. Up here we have the poppy, just to remember all those fallen in Normandy. This is the patch of one of my grandparents. He was in the 6th Army during World War II. Both my grandfathers were Korean War veterans and they were World War II veterans. Down here, I have my OCS coin and a US flag with an airborne emblem just to remember my fellow paratroopers. Over here, I have a handkerchief with a tiger stripe, which is just in memory of those fallen in the Vietnam War, which my mom has a cousin that was a Marine that died in Vietnam. My dad served in Vietnam. And then aside from that, I have a few knives I wanted to show. I have 3 knives that I used during my service time. This here was a Camilus Pilot Survival Knife that I used to wear in my OB all the time. Every time I went to the field, this knife was with me. Anytime I went out to the field to train or operations or anything, I had this knife. Really nice knife. You can tell it's been used and abused. Really nice knife. Over here, I have a Benchmade. This was an issue Benchmade. You can see right here. Let me see if we can see the numbers. Kind of right here. US regulation TM 1325473. It's a Leatherman out of Portland, Oregon, right? It's a needle nose plier. You have your wire cutter, just your regular stuff. This here is a file. You'll see it has been used. You have your Phillips screwdriver, your tiny flathead. You have a can opener, right? It's not really sharp at all anymore, but heavily used. Over here, you have another flathead. You have your awl. And then there was another tool here. I think it was like a pry, something to use for prying, but it broke off. Oh, right here. Let me show it right here. This piece right here is like a pry tool I used to use for prying stuff, and obviously it broke. Or I can't remember exactly what it was. I think it was a pry tool. That's pretty sure. And then you have the main blade, which obviously you can see it's pretty beat up. And I have never fixed this. Maybe I'll take that as a project. Kind of fix it right here. Get it pointy again over here. It was a clip blade, so we'll see what we can do about that later on. But this was always with me, so I would wear this and this here in my belt, and at the same time I was carrying my Pilot Survivor knife. And then later on I went into deployments and I started carrying a Griptilian Benchmade with serrations. Super nice knife. I love this knife. Extremely reliable, good quality, good grip. It's an incredible knife. Very nice knife. I don't use it anymore just because I want to make sure I don't lose it. A lot of good memories with that. And then in the middle here, we have the Marvel's GI series. So we have over here the utility knife, the jackknife, and the Hawkbill. So the utility knife is this one right here. It's the MR 278. And we can see these are fairly inexpensive and they are pretty good. Like this one, I don't see any spacing or anything like that. And look at the scales. Everything is stainless steel. When I was in high school, I used to go to a military academy that's a half stop, and one of our captains was a captain in the Army Reserves, and he carried a knife very similar to this one. I used to remember it because I thought it was pretty attractive. You have your bottle opener and half stop. You have your can opener, and then over here you have your awl. And it could use some sharpening. So you could hear it snap. You can see that half stop, and then a pretty good snap. Okay, so really nice knife for the price. These are a lot of fun too. Okay, so I have this one is the Jackknife MR 598. This one was shiny, and this one as well. This one's kind of like matte, which is pretty. I like how it looks. It looks really nice. Now it has a tool here that I guess that could be a screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, or something to pry stuff out, right? So you have your knife here. So that's a half stop, goes full. There we go. That's a sheep's foot knife. I'm sorry. This is your can opener, rather sharp. Pretty nice, solid, right on the half stop. Yeah, you can hear that snap. Okay. So we'll put that right here. And then I like this Hawkbill a lot. This is the MR 409. Half stop. Open, you can hear that liner locking in place. You can see. Look at those springs. There's just a little bit of a gap, but for the price, it is definitely a good knife for the price. And everything is stainless steel. Very, very nice, right? This one here I liked a lot. And look at the nylons on this one. Really, really tight. I like it a lot. Really, really tight. So I guess this, for being one of my first videos, has been a little challenging, but I'm having a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. All right, so this was a really cool find. This is a Rough Ryder 1st Infantry. That's the theme of the knife. This is G10 scales. You see the red one. The Army calls it a big red, right? That's the 1st Infantry. Look at all the liners on this thing. It is solid. I can tell you it's got good weight. And when you flip it open, oh, I'm sorry about that. Flip it open. I think it's got ceramic bearings, and it is solid. I mean, this thing is really solid. It feels good in the hand. Look at that. Look at the clip here too. Everything, Rough Ryder, right? Look how everything is held. It is just really nice. Look at the spacers, they're solid. And it has some weight. This is stainless steel, and you can really tell. And look at that blade. It is just beautiful. And it comes very sharp, very, very sharp. See how it gets slimmer here at the top, then it gets a little thicker. It just gives that blade look at that. I guess you can see right there. See if we can see the number there. I'm not good at reading at this right here. It's a little bit too small for me, but you can probably catch it there. But solid, solid, solid. Everything is so nice. And then the liner lock. Very, very nice knife. Very, very nice knife. This was a great find. I love it a lot. I like Rough Ryder knives a lot. And I'll be showing a few on the channel here. But this is just a little something to show during Memorial Day, so I hope you enjoyed it. Just a little something to show, all right? Well, I'll see you in the next one. Hope you had a great day.